I'm Daryel and I'm here with.
Mr. Clark.
So I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So how long have you been teaching?
How long have I been teaching? I've been teaching for about 3 years now, and obviously I might go another one. You guys are an amazing class, and I love to be here.
So, what is the main instrument you play?
The main instrument I play? Is going to be the baritone saxophone. It's going to be the big one with the little loop in the neck. I actually first started on the flute, fun little fact. And what's even crazier is the flute. You can just go ahead and take all those fingerings and stuff that you know, and you can go bring them over to saxophone. So that's why I was able to switch, or why I switched actually. I kind of got a little bored of it and was like, you know what, it's time to make the switch.
So what is the hardest part about teaching?
The hardest part about teaching is, well, mainly teaching instruments, is that everyone has a different style. Everyone's always got different embouchures, different styles of playing, different airflow, everything. And trying to really pinpoint how I'm supposed to exactly teach someone is hard, because again, I don't exactly know how you feel, so that's why you see me like going crazy trying to figure out what's going on with your lips. But no, it would probably have to be the embouchures.
What is the hardest instrument to teach?
Hardest instrument to teach, 100% trumpet. Because everything comes from the mouth. Like, you have the 3 little buttons for the 20 plus notes that you have to learn. Like, it's really, really hard. And like, unlike a saxophone or a flute, like, I can see your lips. A trumpet, you're blocked right by the mouthpiece. So if you put the mouthpiece right over your lips, you can't really see your lips, and then I'm having to like try and guess exactly what you're doing based off how it sounds. So it is very, very hard.
What is the hardest instrument in your opinion?
The hardest instrument in my opinion, probably would have to be the snare drum, or just any percussion in general. Well, I think drum-based instrument, because on snares and stuff like that, once you start getting into those really aggressive rhythms, like, you don't even speak English anymore. Like, when you guys sing your parts, it's just talk, and it's just like, dude, that was like half of the vocabulary, just to let you know. Like, they have way more, and that was probably like 8th notes, 16th notes. They have 32nd, 64th. Oh, it's crazy. It is too much, personally, for me.
Do you recommend joining, or is it too late?
Do I recommend joining? It's never too late to join. I always recommend joining. You should always have an instrument under your belt, mainly just because, again, the skills that it shows you, provides, and everything that you, like, I don't know. I think the real reason I really push down is mainly just because you really have a family when you join. A lot of the people here really love each other, and we care about each other, and we really push each other to always do better and be better. So that's, I think, one reason why I think people should join a band.
Is there a waiting list to join?
Yes, there is a waiting list to join, unfortunately. I wish I could take everyone, but sometimes the class just gets too full. I wish I could take people on mid-year, but unfortunately I can't, mainly just because it might not hold some people back. But I just don't have the time to dedicate to the new students. Because I'm already dedicating my time to the first-year students that already need a lot of help, and to dedicate more time to them, it just unfortunately wouldn't be able to work. But we can go ahead and check and see, depending on how well the first years do after this concert, we might have some room.
How many concerts are there?
How many concerts? We have 2 concerts. We have one in the very beginning of the year. It's about to come up. It's on the 19th of January. I don't remember the times. I'm going to have to get back to you on that. But then we have another one. It's going to be at the end of the year. It's like a showcase one. That one, you're actually going to go ahead and see a lot of students like pulling out all of what they got to show you. Last year we had the Mandalorian's theme song played. It was super cool. We also have I had a few other songs that were played, but of course I wasn't able to remember them. We have so many songs that we play. But no, 2 concerts. You guys should show up. Remember, January 19th for the first one. The second one is coming towards the end of the year, and I'll give you that date later.
In your opinion, what is the easiest instrument?
Easiest instrument? That's a tough one. Easiest instrument. Probably the saxophone. saxophone or like any woodwind, I would say is pretty easy. Anything else, it takes a lot of dedication.
Do you have an opinion why you think that?
Why I think that? Mainly just because with the reed instruments, like you have all those buttons and you don't really have to change your mouth as much as you would a brass instrument or the wrist technique that you would need for a percussion instrument. Just being able to push down exactly what you want just makes it so much easier for players, and the fact that when players have that makes it the easiest instrument to play.
Thank you for watching this interview, and bye.